Hello YouTube, this is Jleg from Big M Studios doing episode 1 of our Timber and Stone Let's Play. So it's a pretty enjoyable game, I quite like it, as I'm sure you guys will like it too. It's a voxel based game where you control characters and tell them to do certain things. It's like it's from a bird's eye view, but you can also use the first person view. It's a pretty cool game. I'm pretty sure it's based off Minecraft. So, hope you guys enjoy. So, just make a new game and call it YouTube. Confirm medium size map. That's a pretty good map size for what we're gonna do. So, it'll come up saying not responding, and then whoa. So what you want to do is you want to find a map. So here you go. This doesn't really matter. The water sort of does in like whether or not you're gonna get fish. So like if you're in here, you're not gonna get fish at all. But if you're here, you will, because there's a water nearby. But if you're here, you still will. But you won't there. See. So it's pretty cool. So I'll see if that should. Oh no. So what you want to have is you want to have these at least frequent, and these at least frequent. But I'm pretty sure the hierarchy goes occasional, common, frequent, maybe plentiful. I'm not sure if plentiful's in there, and then abundant. So like abundant's the highest and occasional's the lowest. So you want to have your wildlife and your ores all at frequent and above ish. Frequent, common, abundant, common. Nah, see, we need the iron. Need the irons. Common, occasional, common, abundant. Sheep doesn't really matter, but iron and coal. So you need coal to keep your stone forges going, but we'll get to that soon. Nah, that's not too good. Nah. Rare, frequent, common, abundant. And you want your bores to be frequent or above, because you can make a rope. Rope's a really valuable source in this game. So common, frequent, common, abundant, occasional, frequent, rare, occasional. That's not too good. And I like to have fish because it's a renewable source. It never runs out. So frequent, occasional, common, abundant. I'll use that. That should be good. So you click confirm, and then it'll take a little bit and probably pop up saying not responding, but you know, it does that when it's loading. So, and it's trying to generate the world, so the music might lag a bit, but it's a pretty good game. I quite enjoy it. So just have a look around. The trees are a bit sparse. You need some trees because wood's a pretty valuable resource as well. But that looks pretty good. That looks like a pretty good map. So we'll settle here. And this is where you want your settlers to start. So you click there, and then you go start game, and straight away I press P, and it pauses it. And so we can get started. So you move around using W, A, S, and D. I should have mentioned that before in the map. When you're choosing things, use W, A, S, and D to move around. Hold Shift to go faster. You scroll your mouse wheel back towards yourself to zoom out, and towards the screen to zoom in. Unless you have eyes in the back of your head, then that will be really weird. Yep. So and then you can also move around using your mouse. Put your mouse to the edge of the screen, and there you go. And hold Shift to go faster. But I find that a bit harder, so I just use the keys. So what I first like to do is go Design, dig/mine, and this is all left mouse clicking, and click, let go. So it's just one single click, not click and drag. It's pretty simple. And click once again to finish your selection. So that's where my miner is going to mine. I'll go through all the jobs and stuff soon. after I do this. So I like to make a few mining selections because I think the stone above ground looks ugly. But yeah, so make some designations, and then I like to make a quarry. But for first, I'm going to make a town hall, 16 by 16. So I'm just going to dig out the floor and put wood planks there. So next I go design shop, and this is the same with the mining. You just click let go, make your selection. The largest selection area in length and width is 50 by 50. And as far as I'm concerned, you press the up arrow key on your keyboard to increase the selection height, and down arrow key to decrease it, but you can't go past 1. So can you hear that? And so that's me pressing the down arrow key, but you can move it up, and so that's handy. But for the chop, it doesn't matter which height, as you can see there, it still selects it. So I'll put it up here, but it still selects that tree down there, and the selections will go red, so that's how you know it's been selected. And so I just like to chop a fair bit, and it's a bit buggy, so on the edges it's still in beta, on the edges and when you click it, it doesn't work. You have to physically click on the block. For here, you can just move that in. I like to move that in, and then I'll just make a few more selections. It's a pretty easy GUI to get used to. I quite enjoy this game. It's a pretty good game. And as you can see, it's got the 3D block type graphics like Minecraft, but the graphics aren't like Call of Duty or anything. But it's still a pretty enjoyable game by my standards. Design. The next thing I like to do is go farm, and I like to start setting up my farms. And so I generally like to make them 2 by 7 or 2 by 6, sometimes 2 by 8. That's if you want a really big farm, and then let you increase your farm size later to get more resources faster. Potato, carrot, and turnip. So these all go towards your food sources. So that's that. And the flax is a really good one. If you get flax, you're lucky. From my time playing it, that's pretty rare. And same as cotton, they're both used for like beds and string and rope and stuff. So that's pretty good. So next I'll go through all the all the professions. So he's a forager, stonemason, trader, miner, tailor, herder, archer, and infantryman. So I'll change him. So here are all your professions here. So you press this button to go to your information about the player. You get the character traits. I'm not quite sure what the character traits actually do. Besides quick learner, that's a pretty good one to have. That it helps get their XP up faster. I'll explain that later. So here's all your things like the health, their morale, so that's how fast they'll do a job, and the more morale they have, the faster they'll do it. Their fatigue, so that's how tired they are, and their hunger, that's how hungry they are, obviously, and their level, so every time they do something within their job, they gain some experience. So when it gets up all the way up to there, they get an extra level. So it's probably the most efficient way to do stuff at the start is to leave everyone as their job, except for this guy, because you don't need a herder yet. So I'll make him a wood chopper, because that's what I need. And I usually go preferences, automatically re-equip best quality axe, sleep when exhausted. That's how I like to do things. Tailor here. What do we have? We have a miner. We have a stonemason. So I'll make the tailor a carpenter, so they're good to have. Automatically re-equip that. Fatigued, change that to exhausted. Miner, automatically re-equip best quality axe. Exhausted. Trader. We don't quite need a trader yet, so I'll probably make him a blacksmith. That should be handy. Make her a blacksmith even. Exhausted. Oh wow, I made her a no, blacksmith. Professions. Yes, that's good. Settings. Yes. There. Settings. Here, I just like to click everything. And I never give them a bow, so I don't worry about that option. Settings. Tick both of those for that guy. Settings. Tick that, and tick fatigued. Yep. So that scroll button goes to your information. The body button goes to the professions. The helmet goes to their equipment. And the gears button goes to their preferences. That's all your settings for the character. And your stop button stops them from doing whatever they're doing. Doesn't matter what it is, they'll stop until you untick that. So that, see how it's red? That means that he won't do anything until you click that again. So then what I like to do is I like to go to armor, go equip optimal armor, drop that menu down a bit. Offhand, short bow, main hand, stone tipped arrows, and then go to my infantry, equip optimal armor. I don't have a shield yet, bronze broadsword. So that's not really good loadout, but doesn't matter. And to do this, to spin around on the spot, you hold right click down and move your mouse left and right, and it will rotate. So that's pretty good. So what I like to do next is send my miner. I'll send my miner over here to. I'll send her here to do that. And so that's just right click to tell them where to go, and then they'll all do their thing. I like to go resources, tools, hunting knife, add one. Pretty sure they don't run out, and you only need one per forager, so that's pretty good. Add one there, one there, one there, and one there. That's how I like to start things off. Fishing pole, no rope. Oh, that's what I need. I need a fisherman. No, farmer. I need a farmer. I don't quite need a stonemason yet, so if I make him a farmer, and then he should be good to go, and then just press the quadruple speed button. They'll all go off and do their jobs. So yeah, so actually what I probably should do is go through the settings first. So I go options, allow the game to run in the background. That's usually all unchecked. So I go through and check the first three. That allows the game to run in the background, as it says. It's pretty self-explanatory. If you minimize the game, then it will it'll still run in the background. Draw distance, that's how far you can see. So if I zoom out, if you see that, and then increase it, decrease it, increase it, like that. Lighting and rendering path, that's default to per pixel. I like to set it to per vertex. It's not as laggy. There's a little thing there if you want to pause the video and read it, or if you get the game, you read it. It's a pretty cheap game too. It's pretty good. Audio options, I keep that nice and low because I'm recording, you know. And I just save changes. There's your controls there. I've pretty much already gone through them. And then just resume game at quadruple speed. So next, if I pause it, the brackets next to the backslash key, which is above your enter key and below your backspace key on your QWERTY keyboard, the two brackets to the left of that backslash key can rotate through characters. So if I go to my forager and I go main hand, hunting knife, he will now hunt chickens, boars, sheep, and what was that other one? Chickens, boars, and sheep. So he will now go around and get resources from them. Oh, we're 15 minutes into the video already. Nice. So then I'll just set it back to a quadruple speed, and he'll run around and killing things. So dig/mine. I'll just mine that out. Right click to undo that selection. So you go and select something, and if you don't want it to be selected, just right click and then right click again, and that'll get rid of that menu, or you can just click there and it gets rid of the menu completely. So, oh, zoomed in too far. What I'd like her to do is actually to come over here first, like that, and resources, tools, scroll up to the top, stone hammer, add 5, add 1, 1, 2, 1, 2. There we go. Now I'll just go through all that and craft all that stuff. And if we go stone axe and add 2, 3, and that's already got 5, and so I like to keep these at 5. That helps. And 1, 2. Torch. I don't have enough for a torch yet, so that's fine. But and there you go. So sometimes they fail and stuff. But if I go structures, workshop, this is probably one of the best, most enjoyable bits. This is where you start building stuff. So masonry bench. I like to have 2 stone forges. And then you place a stone anvil there. And a water barrel there. And see that? That's when that's an urgent notification, so when they level up, you get that. Also when they spot enemies, you get that as well. So you just right click to remove that, like it says there. And then place a loom there. What I do now is get rid of that. Right click that stone forge and click allow use by blacksmith, so only the stonemason can use it. And this stone forge, I will right click it just like this one and uncheck allow use by stonemason, because the stonemason uses the stone forge as well as the masonry bench to craft bricks and stuff. So now I've got resources, building, wood planks, add 5, so at amount crafted 2, so it takes 5 lots of resources and it crafts twice as much as you specified, so that's pretty good. So the farm's going pretty good there. I don't know what my mine is. Oh yeah, he finished over here, dig slash mine. And I'll dig all that out. So over the side here where I have the resources, I go resources, raw, and then you just click food and click track resource and it'll pop up there. And you can't do it more than once. So I do that with all those resources. Some of them are under the building menu, but most of them are under the raw menu, so it's right click, and you can right click the stumps, the tree stumps, and left click remove stump, so that removes the stumps and stuff. Yep, and sometimes they glitch in the buildings and stuff, so you just left click them and then right click them and tell them where to go. And then to like jump to the spots like that, you just click on left click on the notifications. So a spider's been spotted, so it'll pause the game because we selected that in the options menu. So if I tell him to come over here, and that should automatically do that, right click that, send my infantry over here, and he should deal with that pretty fast. Yep, there you go. So he's just slain that spider. So you just right click it. I like to right click and go gather resources, and send him back here. And so if I go to my forager, tell him come over here, and he will collect the resources from the spider. So the spiders are like the easiest thing to deal with, but you get goblins, wolves, goblin ravagers, skeletal infantry, necromancers, all that sort of stuff, but you'll see them pretty soon anyway. So I'll just go through the tools again. Stone pickaxe 1, 2, 3. Stone hoe 1. Crafting rope. Add 1 to queue. Yeah, that's all fine. Ooh, add 1 of those. Cloth is used for stuff like torches and things like that. So then, yeah, those guys are still standing still. Choose wood and choose coal again. Running a bit low on stone and coal. So if I tell her to come over here... Oh, it's late afternoon already. So what I might do, guys, is I might do a day and a night as one episode, because they go pretty fast on quadruple speed, so if I do a day and a night as an episode, and that usually takes up about half an hour anyway, so... That's that whole top layer has been selected to be mined out, because the player's AI isn't actually all that good, so deep mine, okay, that's pretty good. So her morale's pretty high, but she's fatigued because she's done it her whole life technically. So now it's beginning to get dark. I right click the campfire and left click add 2 logs, and then I go structures, lighting, campfire, and I place one there as well. So that'll light up pretty well, these 2 sides, and you'll see as it gets really dark that it does a pretty good job. Yeah, so you can just right click the trees just like the bushes, and tell them to chop it, so that's pretty good. 23 minutes. So, oh, there we go, we've got 2 pieces of coal already now, so that should feed the stone forge as well. Actually, if I go resources, building, wood planks, add 20, that'll leave me with 19 wood, so that should be good. And cobblestone, if I add 20, that'll leave me with 15 wood. So that's crafted by the stonemason, so if I change my blacksmith into a stonemason, level 2 blacksmith anyway, level 3 stonemason, so the cobblestone gets up so much levels because it's so easily craftable. It's nice and fast. So you'll notice the fires actually get lower on light as they run out of fuel. So in the description there'll be a link to the website where you can buy this game. Design. Okay, so she still has a fair bit to go, so I might tell her to come over here and start mining. So that's plenty of dirt already. Oh. And most of my walls I make out of cobblestone anyway, so because they're nice and sturdy, they don't burn. Because the necromancer shoots fireballs, so cobblestone doesn't burn, it's not as easily destroyed. And then my walls, like my castle walls, type walls, that you build eventually on one of my worlds. That's actually too laggy because there's so many light sources, but it's like three wide, 3 blocks wide by 5 blocks tall, and then I have towers like each corner, so it's pretty big and takes a lot of resources. Yes, that should be pretty good. Oh, well, that still looks like a pretty decent floor for a town hall, but big town hall still looks good, even though it doesn't really matter. So yeah, it's pretty dark now, so I'll just stay around here for you guys on YouTube. And I'll just come over here, and if you can see, you probably can't see here, but you can probably see like the sleeping sign. Wolves are annoying. They have a lot of health. Actually, if I tell him to come here, I get him to come over here, press play. Yeah, he's gonna get eaten. I can tell. So if I pause it, and this is probably the most fun bit, guys, and this will probably be the last bit of the episode. But I'll go equipment, unequip all, and unequip all of that, and go to professions, adventurer. This is probably the most exciting bit of playing this game. No, I don't want a short bow. Remove unequip, bronze broadsword. So you go here, you click the body, left click, and click take control. It'll lag a little bit, and it is so sensitive it's not funny. But that's what a wolf looks like, close up. We are now in first person. It's pretty cool. So with 3 minutes to go, we'll see how long it takes to kill this wolf. Yep, those two guys just spotted the wolf. I just paused it. Oh wow, there's another wolf. So then if I go tab, you press tab to free the mouse and you go back to game. That farmer is now going to become a adventurer. If I right... No, that's not what I want. If I right click that and go gather resources, click on him, go unequip all, professions, wood chopper, he'll go back to chopping wood, and then I'll tell him to become an adventurer, equip optimal armor, bronze broadsword, and take control of him now. And press P to unpause the game. How many wolves are there? Whoa. Tab, back to game. Yeah, see, wolves are pretty annoying. If I just... Professions. Farmer. There we go. Oh, we're actually about to get eaten. Adventurer, equipment, equip optimal armor. Bronze broadsword. Take control. I think she just died. Wow. I'm not very good at this game, guys, and it is a pretty difficult game. So she just died. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to send my infantry over here, and we'll see how that plays out so far. Ah, it's eating her. So I'll just move my infantry a bit closer, pause it, get my archer, equip optimal armor, short bow, stone tipped arrows, tell my archer to come over here, tell him to come over here, and play it. That wolf should get pretty close soon. Sick. It's dead. Gather resources. Tell him to come over there. Tell him to go over there. Gather resources. So I now have no miner. As you can see, I'm not very good at this game. But if I tell him to come over here, he can collect the resources from all the wolves. So yeah, guys, I'll just finish off this night, and that's a wrap. Nah, that'll be episode 1 over and done with. So actually, if I go settings, scheduled sleep. So at dawn, I will yeah, at dawn I will end the recording. So actually I should probably send you as my miner. Start mining, because stone and coal are valuable resources. Actually, I should probably start building some bricks now. So I'm only using 10 lots of resources. So he'll get to work making those bricks, or she will, and wait until dawn, which it almost is. See, up in the top left there it says day 2 late night, so wait until dawn. So it'll be between dawn and late night. So dawn and dawn will be one day, and that's how I'll time my videos out. So yeah. Right, you guys, this has been Jleg from the Studios doing episode 1 of our Timber and Stone Let's Play. Hope you guys enjoy it. Tell me what you think about it in the comments, and see you in the next episode. See you later, guys.